Will not upload of the prank callers and how places have lied about their phone. And now that I'm recording, you can see this. It won't let me go to next when I stop recording. I can't click on it to upload it. So I'm trying this again. Altered the sound. Okay. It's still doing it. They're buckling down with controlling my devices, which is illegal. So we're back to this specific date right here. The date at interest, and trying to prove that this is entrapment, and what they're doing is indeed criminal. They're strategizing the defense to conceal crimes and multiple different parties to be in cahoots. So all these 3 videos is one report. Then we got the emoji that flashed up, Jason's very upset. And I said, is it because I want to get married? And then this is the result of all this insanity. So they give me a notice. Jason's very upset. I reported to the police. They're the minions. I believe that they're behind it. I can't place calls to flee abuse because no one's interrupted them from repeatedly committing these crimes. Since I know the sheriff's office will not give me any feedback and send out police every single time and malice as a strategy to commit crimes and deprive me of law enforcement, I said, I tried another avenue. I have to strategize to get things accomplished because they're strategizing on the other end to keep me from whatever I'm trying to accomplish. So I called 911 and I said, I just have questions because I don't want them being dispatched out to set me up. I have no other options. This whole department, as well as multiple different other departments, are concealing crimes, committing crimes, and people aren't holding them accountable. So I called and I asked them questions. I asked them if there's any places I can go. No one would give me any help, and I'm afraid this man's threatening to rape me, murder me, and no one will help me. They're all leaving me in it. And 911 could not give me any resources or any help. I couldn't place my calls to get help, and I'm not getting law enforcement. It was scary. So then he comes to say, this is how he comes in a rage. I can't use my phone. I'm sorry? I can't use my phone. I'm sorry? In emergency situations. My phone is glitching. Let you hear it. Okay. That's rare. I can't use my phone. I'm sorry? I can't use my phone in emergency situations. These are one of the low-key strategies that they have. Well, they want me to be tormented, but you're not supposed to be any wiser. So this random officer comes to mock me. That's not typical for other parties to say, I'm sorry when they can't hear someone. That's different. So, but now all these armies full of people are mocking me and saying, I'm sorry that I don't know. That's a calling card for my abuser. He wants me to know that he's behind these things. He just don't want others to know. I can't use my phone. I'm sorry? I can't use my phone. It's in an emergency situation. That's what the ladies are about. My phone is glitching. To let me know he's calling. Controlling well, how do I report that? Because in crisis situations, intervening in 911 calls is a crime. And this man is threatening me and threatening all kind of abuse, and I can't use my phone.
So what do you want from us?
Are you not law enforcement?
I am. And didn't you already report this?
No, I've never reported it. It just happened today. I'm being slandered again.
My deputy's been out here twice already.
It's crimes happening multiple different times, and you repeatedly abuse and mistreat me for reporting crimes.
Yeah, if you keep dialing 911, we will.
But I can't. How am I going to report crimes? You're committing a crime right now by denying me law enforcement. This man is threatening me, and you're demanding the risk to enforce his crimes.
So what would you like me to do?
If someone is threatening to kill me, and in the middle of his crimes I can't report it, that puts my safety at risk. Someone is threatening to kill me. Why do I have to be forced to take your abuse? Why do you guys never get accountability for taking bribes and enlisting civilians to rank up charges with you? So you're threatening my arrest for reporting I can't use my phone?
I'm threatening your arrest.
You're saying that if I call to report crimes again, you're going to take me to jail for reporting crimes? You're slandering me. That's a false report. That's a false report.
What's a false report?
You slander me because I can't use my phone. And
I don't know if you're using your phone right now, aren't you?
I can't make calls.
So what would you like me to do to help you make a call?
I would like you to investigate someone interrupting my ability. I remember saying, and then plus he's saying I'm abusing 911, and clearly I was calling the sheriff's office. And when the sheriff's office was strategizing to keep me from law enforcement, demanding that if I have any questions or any kind of feedback on my case, any kind of legal knowledge, demanding that a sheriff come out. And multiple different times I said, I don't want a sheriff coming out. I just had questions, and they demanded one out anyway for entrapment. So this is just that video. And then the camera angle came turned upside down. This is just if you can notice on a lot of these videos, they deliberately use entrapment to facilitate arrest. But when I wasn't recording, they just come on their own from nowhere. When they lured me away in Fort Worth from One Safe Place domestic violence organization away from the witnesses, they said they'd help. Immediately when I cut my device off and got around the corner, they handcuffed me. No questions asked. They didn't care. And took me to JPS Hospital where I was violated there. For trying to flee abuse at One Safe Place, it uploaded currently now is how the police department arrested me at One Safe Place domestic violence organization in Fort Worth. I was arrested and assaulted at New Beginnings. This is criminal. Multiple different domestic violence organizations, the police department came and shelters came and removed me, no rhyme, no reason. Now they're demanding other civilians take the fall for their crimes. They even removed me from my sister's location and detained me on false mental illness claims and made her take the fall for the crime. They used to do it on their own. Now they're being cowardly and demanding other parties take responsibility for their crimes. And this is a whole video. I don't know if I mentioned it. I got prank calls and have been terrorized early this morning. So I'm kind of, but nonetheless, this whole call was because another video was altered and they're trying to set me up and frame me and say that I'm abusive 911 and I'm terrorizing the sheriff's office when it's the other way around. And what their behavior is indeed criminal. And that's why I did a police report on the sheriff's office for their crimes and trying to set me up and orchestrate a false arrest for profit.